The boy who never gets old returns to the screen for new adventures in an inclusive live-action movie about growing pains and facing one's fears. Peter Pan and Wendy is based on the 1953 Disney animation Peter Pan and Scottish author J.M. Barrie's beloved characters. It opens with the young Wendy Darling reluctantly preparing to leave her family and childhood behind to start boarding school. On the eve of her departure, Wendy and her two brothers are visited by Peter Pan and the fairy Tinkerbell, who teach them to fly and whisk them away to the imaginary world of Neverland. In the faraway land, Wendy and her brothers meet Peter Pan's band of lost boys and battle pirates and their fearsome leader Captain Hook. The escapade helps Wendy find her voice and regain her confidence. Directed and co-written by David Lowery, the film stars Jude Law in the role of Captain Hook, Yara Shahidi as Tinkerbell, Ever Anderson, 15 as Wendy, and Alexander Molony, 16 as Peter Pan. Shahidi is the first black actor to portray Tinkerbell, and the remake features girls as well as Noah Matthews Matofsky, an actor with Down syndrome, as members of the Lost Boys.
I love the film. My favourite part when we are filming is the fighting scenes. Yeah, you will love it.
Law said at the film's world premiere in London on Thursday, he hoped they are moving into a chapter where socially they are a more inclusive society.
You know, I hope we're moving into a chapter where society and socially we're a more inclusive society. So it's natural that a film like this, you know, being a lost boy is a state of mind, right? Neverland is a place owned by everybody, and so everyone deserves to go.
Shahidi, known for the TV series Blackish and Grownish, added to be able to have a generation of kids where this is their Peter Pan and Wendy is so special.
Yeah, well, I mean, fairy tales for me was my first touch point into storytelling and to even wanting to act, because it was the first stories I read, the first stories I watched, and I think for so many kids. Oh, lost kids are here. Oh, amazing. But yeah, I think they really define what our imagination is, what our dreams are, and so to be able to have a generation of kids where this is their Peter Pan and Wendy is so special, because hopefully it gives everyone the permission to dream big and know that they belong in these worlds.
And what does it mean for you?
For me, it's honestly just an honor. I think so many times I don't have the space as an actor to be able to play as much as I got to with this, and to be able to indulge in fantasy worlds and pretending like I'm in Neverland and flying. So I mean, what a treat from beginning to end.
Anderson, the daughter of Hollywood actor Mila Jovovich and filmmaker Paul W.S. Anderson, described taking on one of the title role as a huge honor, and said she hoped audiences new and old would connect with the characters.
And what's amazing about this adaptation is that all the characters are fleshed out for a new generation. But you won't immediately be able to recognize these characters that you've grown up knowing and loving.
But it's just their backstories and motivations which have been developed on. Just a massive privilege playing these characters who have meant so much to so many people for so many years.
And a huge honor.
Law 50 credited Lowery for offering Hook a backstory and including insights into his character in the script.
I had a chance to thread in real understanding, I suppose, of his behaviour. And that humanised him and maybe at times, I hope, won him a little sympathy, or at least explained his rages and explained his vengeance. But, you know, I feel like I'm sitting very lightly on the shoulders of every actor who's ever played him. It's not like I watched, studied, copied or anything. It just feels like their influence is so embedded in who this character is that it was in the DNA of the role. I just stepped on top of them.
He also paid tribute to other actors including Dustin Hoffman, who have previously played the part. Peter Pan and Wendy starts streaming on Disney Plus on April 28.